The story of Malik is one of resilience and transformation. From a young boy fascinated by cars to the visionary behind a revolutionary product, Malik's journey was marked by determination and passion. However, an encounter at a luxury dealership revealed deep-seated prejudice, sparking a change not just in Malik's life, but in the culture of the entire company. This narrative unfolds in the world of luxury fashion, where Malik, the owner of a high-end clothing brand, faces humiliation at his own store, leading to a profound shift in the way the business operates and is perceived. Malik was a young black man who had always been captivated by fashion. His room was filled with fabrics, sketches, and sewing machines, a personal studio where his creativity flourished. His father, a tailor, and his mother, a teacher, nurtured his talent and ambition. At school, Malik was known as the fashion boy, always talking about trends, designs, and the latest innovations in the fashion industry. His notebooks were filled with drawings of futuristic clothing lines, each more innovative than the last. Malik dreamed of creating a clothing brand that would revolutionize the fashion market, combining cutting-edge technology with sleek and functional designs. After graduating in fashion design, Malik secured an internship at one of the top fashion houses in the country. His determination and creativity quickly caught the attention of his superiors, and he soon rose from intern to junior designer. By the age of 32, Malik had received the biggest opportunity of his career, to lead the project for a new luxury clothing line named Solara. The Solara collection was not just another line. It was Malik's dream project. He dedicated countless hours to designing every detail, selecting the finest materials, and ensuring every aspect was perfect. Solara promised to be a revolution in the fashion industry, combining advanced fabric technology with elegant and innovative designs. On the morning of Solara's launch, Malik woke up with a mix of anxiety and excitement. He decided to visit the luxury store where the collection would be displayed. He dressed simply in faded jeans, a basic t-shirt, and comfortable sneakers. For Malik, it wasn't about appearances. It was about the substance, hard work, and passion he had poured into his project. Upon arriving at the high-end store, Malik was met with curious and suspicious looks. The salespeople, all dressed in impeccable suits and polished shoes, scrutinized him from head to toe. Malik felt the tension in the air but decided to ignore it and move forward, knowing he was there for a greater purpose. One of the salesmen, a middle-aged man with a forced smile, slowly approached Malik. "Can I help you?" the salesman asked with a voice laced with sarcasm. "Yes, I'd like to see the Solara collection up close," Malik replied calmly. The salesman let out a dry laugh and glanced at his colleagues, who also laughed. "Solara? Huh? Do you have any idea how much it costs? Maybe you should start with something more affordable," the salesman said mockingly. Malik felt the humiliation and anger bubbling up inside him but kept his composure. He had faced prejudice before, but never so blatantly. Determined not to cause a scene, he simply smiled and nodded. "I know exactly how much it costs," he said calmly, "but thanks for the suggestion." The salespeople continued to ignore him, focusing their attention on customers who seemed more promising. Malik walked through the showroom, watching Solara from afar. His heart swelled with pride to see his creation in all its glory. The clothing line was truly a work of art, with sleek lines and an imposing presence. Determined not to let the bitter experience ruin his moment, Malik left the store without revealing his identity. As he returned home, he reflected on what had happened. This wasn't the first time he'd faced prejudice because of his simple appearance, but now, with Solara about to be released, he had a unique opportunity to do something about it. Over the next few days, Malik formulated a plan. Using his contacts at the fashion house, he organized a tour of the store with some of the company's top executives. He wanted to ensure that the situation was properly addressed and that the salespeople learned an important lesson about respect and professionalism. On the morning of the scheduled day, Malik dressed more formally but still true to himself. He didn't want to impress with his looks, but rather with his talent and dedication. Upon arriving at the store, accompanied by 3 executives who were aware of the situation and ready to support him, they were greeted with fake smiles and exaggerated greetings. The salespeople, not recognizing Malik, addressed the executives with all the courtesy they had lacked during the previous visit. As the executives explored the store, one of them asked all the employees to gather for a special presentation. The salespeople, curious and excited, hurried to obey. Malik knew that the time to reveal the truth was near and that he would finally have the chance to correct that injustice. With a mixture of nervousness and determination, Malik prepared to face the salesman who had despised him. He knew it wouldn't be easy, but he was determined to use the bitter experience as an opportunity to bring about positive change. Malik couldn't sleep properly that night. The event at the store continued to plague him, and the sense of humiliation still burned inside him. But instead of giving in to discouragement, he decided to use the experience to make a real change. The discrimination he faced was nothing new, but now he had the power to confront it head-on. Malik spent the next few days coming up with a detailed plan. He knew he would need the support of the fashion house's executives to ensure that the situation was handled with the necessary seriousness. So, he set up a meeting with Joshua Thompson, the company's CEO. Joshua had always been an ardent supporter of Malik and his work, and Malik hoped he would understand the gravity of the situation. On the day of the meeting, Malik prepared carefully. He dressed formally but not extravagantly, maintaining his authenticity. He didn't want his appearance to speak louder than his words and actions. Upon arriving at the fashion house's imposing building, he was greeted warmly by Joshua and other executives. "Malik, it's always a pleasure to see you," Joshua said, shaking Malik's hand firmly. "Solara is a milestone for our company, and we owe it to you." "Thank you, Joshua. That's exactly what I wanted to talk about," Malik replied. He then recounted the humiliating experience he had at the store, describing in detail how he was treated with disdain and prejudice by the salespeople. The executives listened intently, some visibly shocked and embarrassed. Joshua, clearly disturbed by what he had heard, spoke with determination. "This is unacceptable. We need to take immediate action to address this situation." "I agree," Malik said, presenting his proposal. "I want to organize a surprise visit to the store, accompanied by some of the company's top executives. We need to ensure that the salespeople learn a lesson about respect and professionalism." The executives supported the idea, recognizing the need for urgent change. Joshua readily agreed, realizing that the situation required a strong and decisive response. They scheduled the visit for the following week, giving them enough time to prepare but keeping the plan a secret from the store officials. During the days leading up to the visit, Malik felt a mixture of nervousness and determination. He knew it wouldn't be easy, but he was resolute. On the appointed day, Malik dressed a little more formally but still true to his authentic style. He didn't want to impress with his looks, but rather with his message and purpose. Arriving at the store, accompanied by 3 executives, they were greeted with forced smiles. The salespeople, without recognizing Malik, treated the executives with all the courtesy they had lacked during the previous visit. As the executives explored the store, one of them asked all the employees to gather for a special presentation. The salespeople, curious and excited, hurried to obey. Malik knew that the time to reveal the truth was near and that he would finally have the chance to correct that injustice. With a mixture of nervousness and determination, Malik waited. While the salespeople gathered, he noticed that many of them still maintained the same arrogant and dismissive attitude as before, but now he was ready to face this situation head-on. The idea quickly gained traction, and the store organized a community event with workshops, lectures, and interactive activities. Malik was the keynote speaker, sharing his journey and the lessons learned along the way. The response from the community was overwhelmingly positive, and the event became a milestone in promoting inclusion and respect. As the event drew to a close, Malik looked out over the crowd and felt a deep sense of accomplishment. The journey was just beginning, but he knew they were on the right track. The change in the attitude of the salespeople, now reflected in the culture of the store, showed that empathy and respect could transform not only a workplace but also an entire community. With a heart full of hope and determination, Malik continued his mission, knowing that every small step forward was a step towards a more inclusive and respectful future for all. The transformation at the store was well underway, but the real results began to manifest themselves in tangible ways in the following weeks. Customers noticed the difference, and comments praising customer service began to pop up frequently, both in online reviews and in direct conversations with the team. The atmosphere at the store was unrecognizable compared to a few months ago. One morning, Malik arrived at the store and was greeted by Kareem, whose enthusiasm was contagious. "Malik, you won't believe it. We received a 5-star review from a customer who was always very hard to please. They said they had never been treated with so much respect and attention before." Malik smiled, feeling immensely pleased. "This is incredible, Kareem. You and the team are doing a fantastic job. Keep it up." As Malik walked through the showroom, he watched the salespeople interacting with customers in a genuine and warm way. The respect and empathy were palpable, and the atmosphere was one of cooperation and friendship. Zara, who had expressed skepticism at first, now led by example, helping newcomers and making sure everyone felt part of the team. During a coffee break, Sarah approached Malik, visibly excited. "Malik, I have to share this with you. I just received a call from an old customer who was on leave. They heard about the changes here and are planning to return." "That's fantastic, Sarah," Malik replied, feeling proud. "The change is not only visible here but is spreading." As the praise and positive feedback from customers continued to pour in, the store began to gain attention from the local media. A report highlighting the transformation and the store's new approach aired, and Malik was interviewed about the impact of the changes. "True transformation starts with respect and empathy," Malik said during the interview. "When we treat people with dignity, we create an environment where everyone can thrive." The report had a significant impact, and soon the store was getting a wave of new customers, all curious to see for themselves the difference they had heard about. Sales began to increase, and financial success followed cultural transformation. Malik and the team continued to work hard to maintain the high standards they had set. The internal mentoring system proposed by Kareem was working wonderfully. New employees quickly adapted to the culture of respect and inclusion, ensuring that changes were sustainable in the long term. One day, during a team meeting, Malik shared some impressive data. "I want to congratulate all of you. In the last quarter, our sales have increased by 30%, and customer satisfaction ratings are at an all-time high." The room erupted in applause and smiles. The team was visibly proud of the achievements. Malik felt a surge of gratitude and accomplishment. He knew that success was not just a result of his own effort, but of true collaboration and a change in everyone's attitude. On one of the busy afternoons, Malik received an unexpected visitor. Joshua Thompson, the fashion house CEO, showed up at the store to see the results for himself. He was warmly received by everyone, and Malik made sure to show the transformation firsthand. "Joshua, I want you to see the impact of our work," Malik said as he led the CEO through the showroom. They watched as the salespeople served customers with genuine smiles, answering questions, and offering assistance with patience and respect. Joshua was visibly impressed. "Malik, what you have achieved here is truly remarkable. The change is evident in every interaction I witnessed today. I am extremely proud of what you and your team have accomplished." "Thank you, Joshua. This was only possible thanks to the support and dedication of everyone here. There's still a lot to do, but I am confident that we are on the right track." As they walked, Joshua noticed a bulletin board on the wall with several letters from customers praising the service and sharing their positive experiences. He stopped to read some of them, visibly moved by the words of gratitude and appreciation. "This is concrete proof that we are making a difference, Malik. Keep up this excellent work. I want our store to be a model for all the others." Malik felt a deep satisfaction hearing this. He knew the journey was just beginning, but Joshua's validation and positive feedback from customers and staff were powerful incentives to continue driving change. As the day drew to a close, Malik reflected on the incredible journey they had undertaken. He saw how determination, respect, and empathy had transformed the store. With a smile on his face and a heart full of hope, he prepared for the challenges ahead, confident that together they could achieve even more. The transformation was far from complete, but the positive results were a clear sign that they were on the right track. Malik knew that with continued effort and everyone's dedication, the store would become a true example of how inclusion and respect can drive not only commercial success but also meaningful change. With the success of the transformation at the store, Malik and the team began to think of ways to expand the positive impact beyond the walls of the showroom. The idea of the mentorship program, which Zara had mentioned earlier, began to gain traction. They wanted to create an initiative that would not only benefit the store, but also have a lasting impact on the community. Malik gathered the team to discuss the details of the program. "We want to give opportunities to young people from disadvantaged communities by providing training and mentorship in the fashion industry," he said. "Not only so that they learn about design and sales, but also so that they see that there is a place for them in this industry, regardless of their background." Zara, Kareem, and other team members began planning workshop sessions, lectures, and hands-on activities that would introduce young people to the world of fashion design and sales. The goal was to inspire them to pursue their dreams and provide them with the tools they need to succeed. The program was launched with a special ceremony at the store, which was now brimming with energy and excitement. Malik welcomed the first group of young participants, sharing his own story of struggle and triumph. "When I was young, I never imagined that one day I would be here, leading a project like this," he said. "I want you to know that with determination and hard work, you can achieve anything." The young people listened attentively, inspired by Malik's words. They spent the day participating in interactive activities, from creating fashion design sketches to simulating sales negotiations. Kareem led a session on customer service techniques, emphasizing the importance of respect and empathy in all interactions. Zara led a workshop on fashion market trends and how to stay up to date with innovations. She shared her own experiences and challenges, showing that with perseverance, it is possible to overcome any obstacles. "You all have potential," she said, "and we're here to help you discover and develop it." The young people also had the opportunity to talk to other members of the store's team, who shared their stories and offered practical advice. They were able to see up close how important each role at the store was and how they all worked together to create an environment of success and respect. The mentorship program quickly became a success. The community responded overwhelmingly positively, and more young people began signing up to participate. Malik and the team were delighted with the results and the opportunity to make a difference in the lives of so many people. In one of the mentoring sessions, a young man named John stood out. He was shy at first, but his talent for fashion design soon became evident. During a sketching exercise, he came up with an innovative idea for a new clothing line. Malik was impressed by John's creativity and attention to detail. "John, this is amazing work," Malik said, showing the sketch to the group. "You have a natural talent for design. With dedication and practice, you can go very far." John smiled sheepishly, but Malik could see the glint of pride in his eyes. That was a confirmation of the positive impact of the mentoring program. He knew he was planting seeds for a better future, not just for John, but for all the young people who participated. Over time, the mentorship program began to attract attention beyond the local community. The media covered the initiative, highlighting the store as an example of inclusion and social responsibility. Malik was invited to speak at conferences and events, sharing his vision and the results of the program. At one such event, Malik took the stage in front of an audience full of fashion industry leaders. "Real change starts with small actions," he said. "When we invest in our community and give people the opportunities they deserve, we create a better future for everyone." Our mentoring program is proof that inclusion and respect can transform lives. Malik's performance was met with a standing ovation. He knew the job was far from over, but moments like that were a powerful reminder that they were on the right track. The transformation at the store had created a ripple effect, inspiring other companies to adopt similar practices and invest in their own communities. Back at the store, Malik continued to work closely with the young people and the team. He made sure to keep the mentoring program dynamic and adaptable, always looking for new ways to engage participants and help them grow. With each new session, he saw the positive impact expanding, not only in terms of technical skills, but also in personal growth and confidence. One afternoon, while Malik was reviewing some sketches with John, Zara approached with a smile. "Malik, have you seen the latest numbers? Sales are up by 40% this quarter, and customer satisfaction ratings are through the roof." Malik nodded, feeling a wave of gratitude. It's amazing to see how respect and empathy can transform not only a company, but also the community around us. "I'm proud of all of us." The year-end event was approaching, and the store was decked out for the occasion. Malik looked around, feeling a mixture of pride and emotion. He knew that this was a special moment, not only for the team but also for all the young people who participated in the mentoring program. It was a symbol of what they had achieved together. Customers, partners, and members of the local community were present, as well as the young mentors and their families. The atmosphere was charged with enthusiasm and celebration. Malik took the stage, prepared to share a few words. The room fell silent as everyone waited anxiously. "Good evening, everyone," Malik began, his voice firm and charged with emotion. "This year has been a milestone in our journey. Not only have we transformed our store, but we have also impacted the lives of many talented young people." He looked at the familiar faces in the audience, seeing in each one evidence of hard work and dedication. "When we began this journey, we faced significant challenges, but with determination and a clear vision, we have created something truly special." Malik invited John, the talented young man who had excelled in the mentoring program, to take the stage. John was visibly nervous, but Malik placed a reassuring hand on his shoulder. "John is an example of the incredible potential that exists in our community," Malik said. "He and many other young people have shown us that with mentorship and opportunities, they can achieve great things." John took the microphone and shared his experience in the mentoring program. "When I first walked into the store, I didn't know what to expect," he began. "But I was welcomed with open arms and given the chance to learn and grow. This program has changed my life, and I am grateful for the support and guidance I have received." The audience applauded warmly, and Malik felt a wave of pride. He knew that John's story was just one of many. The transformation they began at the store had generated a positive impact that extended far beyond clothing sales. After John's speech, Joshua Thompson, the CEO of the fashion house, took the stage. "What Malik and his team have achieved here is truly inspiring," Joshua said. "Not only have they transformed a workplace, but they have also created a model for how inclusion and respect can drive success and prosperity. I am extremely proud of all of you." Malik smiled as Joshua spoke. It was gratifying to see the recognition of the hard work of the entire team. He knew that the support of Joshua and the other executives had been crucial to achieving the positive results. The ceremony continued with more speeches, presentations, and finally, the presentation of certificates to the young people in the mentoring program. They each took the stage, receiving warm applause and taking photos with Malik and the team. It was a moment of celebration and recognition, proof that they were on the right path. As the evening progressed, Malik had a chance to chat with many of the guests. Customers praised the store's new atmosphere, partners talked about future collaborations, and family members of the young mentors expressed their gratitude for the positive impact the program had on their lives. Zara approached Malik, holding 2 glasses of champagne. "For us," she said, handing Malik a glass. "To all the hard work and achievements." Malik raised his glass. "For us," he replied, smiling, "and for the bright future we're building." As they toasted, Malik reflected on the journey from the initial humiliation at the store to the complete transformation and lasting impact they had created. It was a story of resilience, determination, and most of all, hope. He knew there were still challenges ahead, but he also knew that with a dedicated team and a supportive community, they could tackle anything. The legacy they were building was not just about business, but about creating a more inclusive and respectful world for all. As he looked around, seeing the smiling faces and feeling the positive energy in the air, Malik felt a deep sense of accomplishment. He knew that this was just the beginning of something bigger, something that would continue to grow and inspire. And so, with his heart full of gratitude and his mind turned to the future, Malik prepared for the next phase of the journey. He knew that with each step they took, they were creating a legacy of respect, inclusion, and success that would endure for generations.